Hello OET warriors and my dear candidates who are struggling to clear their OET exam. I, Nikita Chopra, welcome you to the OET Masters, the one and only young experts. I chose OET myths topic today and it was promised and many of the candidates were continuously asking for a new video. So here I go. Guys, this is really alarming issue that candidates are nowadays believing more on myths rather on facts of OET. They have forgot that the test is completely categorized, analyzed and built and designed for testing your English language priorly. So do not forget it. This is ultimatum to you that how you need to assess your skills in this universal language, that is English. Why? Because listening means how you can listen to the English language. Writing, reading, speaking, all the things obviously means that they want to check your responsibility of your profession plus your language skills. But I am amazed that the students continuously keep on contacting me, texting that okay, so we need to go up with the many of the knowledge. No, not at all. It is not a PhD test. It is neither a medical test. It is just the medical professionals who will be giving an English test. So be aware of such rumors. You're mature enough. Get it to stick that it is a language test. So clear your basics. Find a good trainer instead. It's completely a choice of a student that find a trainer who actually gives you basic rules, who actually teaches you how to write a sentence, who teaches you that which sentence is wrong and which is right. Okay, for writing I'm talking. For speaking, I believe speaking is obviously a subtest in OET to test your language skills, that you can speak it up properly or not. I mean, students generally come, they say that I'm not able to speak. So believe me, I have a trick for you. For speaking also, when you read the role play, if you're a fresher, you're unable to do it, kindly write and imagine that, okay, so the patient must be saying this thing, so I need to reply this thing in this way. And that lines you can write in your notebook. You can, when you'll be, looking at that for 2 or 3 times in a day, you'll not be in a dilemma. You'll definitely try to speak it. Alright. Then moving on, that what are the rumors? First, as I have discussed, it is not a PhD level test, not at all a medical test. It is an English test for medical people. Second, on vocabulary. Yes, I know you must be thinking that vocabulary, I know it's part of IELTS, but many of you do not know. So vocabulary is not at all mandatory for OET people, OET candidates, not at all. You need good quality. Quality means that you should know that some words are qualitatively used, rather learning difficult words for your impression of OET, not at all. Because what exactly the examiner wants from you is that the synchronization or the story that you make in your writing is completely up to mark, and that thing is very much required. Third thing I want to talk about is samples. I don't know why students generally ask my trainers that we need a thorough sample for the same. Guys, tell me one thing. Is it better that we should always copy another's brain and do we lack something in our brains? No, God has given all of us the capability, so believe in yourself. Definitely you should see these samples to get an idea of the passive sentences or the task response, I can say precisely, not at all for the cramming, or because I know there and then on the exam day there will be never the same task in writing. So how can we copy some other's child writing and you want the writing same as yours? So no, that is absolutely wrong. Moving on to the next part, I want to discuss a very important myth with you. Absolutely, because this is sometimes amazing and obviously astonishing for me, that I think that students are being lagged in some part, or some facts of maybe OET is missing. But guys, believe me, go to OET official website, you'll find everything. Every single word of there is clear that the language is completely linked. English language is completely required. I'll be publishing the grammar required for OET videos soon, and also few more helpful videos, because this time I am really seeking the suggestions of the students, that what they wish. I'll definitely come up to that point. Okay, so next thing I want to discuss here is that when we write the letter, we generally face the problem that what is the word limit we should maintain. So guys, word limit, they say that they only require 180 to 200. Obviously, if you're writing a letter to the doctor, so doctor will not have such a big time to read the whole of the letter of yours. So make it at least 10 to 15 words ahead. That can be a natural thing, but don't go for much of the elongated word limit, because the number of mistakes, the chances to make number of mistakes will increase. So that is the only reason I recommend. Next thing is, guys, I come up with many working doctors or nurses or students, in fact, who are unable to give whole or complete subtest practice time. So what is the solution for that? This solution, and the one and all solution, what I do for my students personally, taking out little time for them, is I make a schedule for them for every day, like complete week. For example, if you can only give 2 hours a day, so there's not at all a problem. Every day try to give writing a time, because writing is something which maximum of people lack in. Okay, then for every week, decide what to do. 1 day listening, 1 day reading, along with your writing. If you're taking coaching from somewhere, go ahead with everyday speaking practice, because it hardly takes 10 minutes. One role play, so 5 minutes to do it, and 3 minutes for preparation, 3 minutes to get the explanation from your teacher, right? So for 10 minutes is maximum. That can be done in your class, because OET really requires practice and teachings. Means you need to be trained for that, because many of you forget what was taught about English in your past, right? So then if like reading 1 day with writing and speaking in the class, next day shift to the listening part. Again, alternative. On weekends, make a sitting for all 4. Alright, whenever you get the time. So in this way, you will be able to do all the practice modules, but you should be restrict towards writing practice. There are a plethora of material in the market now. Many books and many social websites are linked with the OET specially people. There are many OET study groups. So you can always find material on that, and that is very helpful. Their doubts are helpful, in fact, because many of the students come to me with few doubts which are very common. So I generally try that I cover all the points in a short video, but due to lack of time, I think this is the best things I could have shared with you. So I'll come up with a new video soon for OET grammar, because that is the most requested thing, and I believe that OET warriors are now safe and the weapon is English. Remember. Thank you.